Kwame Brown isn't holding back. He calls out LeBron James for putting his ego over the team. In crunch time, the King may no longer be the best option, and the Lakers are paying the price.
There's no team that I've been on that the number one option don't get the ball during a tie score situation. When LeBron took the ball, it was a tie ball game. It was like 100-100 or something like that. LeBron went for a pick and roll with the white guy, got the white guy on him, drove to the basket. Giannis kept pursuing him, and Giannis said, "Get that out of here." What I'm saying is, during that time, the ball should have been swung to Luka. Luka is the number one option, correct?
Kwame Brown doesn't hold back. He doesn't sugarcoat, and he doesn't take sides. This time, his target is LeBron James, the King, the face of the league for 20 years, who, according to Kwame, is now blocking his own team. The real question isn't whether LeBron is still great. It's much simpler and much more uncomfortable. Why is he still acting like the number one option when the team clearly has someone else?
I'm confused on who's the number one option now. LeBron is going up to the free throw line taking free throws when he's a horrible free throw shooter compared to his teammates. Then when it's crunch time, LeBron is having a decent game, but Luka is averaging 30. He's the number one scorer on y'all team. Why doesn't he have the ball?
Here's the real question no one's asking. When the game is on the line, should LeBron James still be taking the shot, or is that his moment finally over?
You might need to be a facilitator. And if it gets your team a win, then the media shouldn't come down on you because you didn't have that average. Especially a bunch of people that don't know about basketball. And I think that's what they've done to the minds of our superstars. They screwed them up. They're not real basketball players no more. They just want to get numbers. And if they don't, the media going to pick on them. I got to make a certain number to be an all-NBA player.
Facts.
Why would I care about winning? I just want to hit my numbers.
Kwame Brown pointed out something fans ignore because of the name on the back of the jersey. In a tied game with the season and team chemistry on the line, who should have a ball? The 41-year-old forward whose free throws have been shaky for years? Or the elite scorer averaging around 30 points a game? The player the offense is built around? Kwame was clear. There's no debate. Luka is the number one option. Always. In NBA history, no matter the era, system, or locker room, the number one option touches the ball in those critical moments.
I'm confused on who's the number one option now. LeBron is going up to the free throw line taking free throws when he's a horrible free throw shooter compared to his teammates. Then when it's crunch time, LeBron is having a decent game, but Luka is averaging 30. He's the number one scorer on y'all team. Why doesn't he have the ball?
Kwame broke down the play that caused all the anger. Tie game, pick and roll. LeBron looks for his matchup, drives to the basket, and runs straight into Giannis, one of the best two-way defenders today. Giannis doesn't hesitate. He doesn't care about the moment or the name. He blocks the shot to end that moment. Kwame says the real problem is clear. The ball should never have been in LeBron's hands. It should have gone to Luka, letting him decide whether to shoot or create. That's basketball 101.
What I'm saying is, during that time, the ball should have been swung to Luka. Luka is the number one option, correct? There's no team that I've been on that the number one option don't get the ball during a tie score situation.
What makes this even tougher is that LeBron's career has been built on making the right play. He's praised for passing in clutch moments and defended for not forcing shots. But Kwame says that's changed. This isn't about basketball anymore. It's about ego. LeBron sees the noise, hears people say he's no longer the guy, and refuses to accept it. Kwame says that drive to the basket wasn't instinct. It was insecurity. Then there's the free throw issue. LeBron taking key free throws when he isn't the best shooter on the floor frustrates purists. Kwame pointed to the Suns game, where LeBron missed critical attempts and needed multiple tries to score. The problem isn't missing shots, it's role clarity. If you're not the best option in that moment, Why take the responsibility? Kwame connects this to bigger issues. LeBron's contract, no extension yet. Rumors this could be his last season in LA. That frustration is spilling onto the court. Instead of fully embracing a new team hierarchy, LeBron is still trying to prove he's the alpha, still showing the league, the front office, and the fans that he deserves top-tier money, even at 41 or 42. According to Kwame, that's why ego keeps showing up at the worst times. This is where things get uncomfortable for LeBron fans. Kwame didn't just criticize LeBron's decisions. He questioned his motives. He said LeBron cares more about his stats than the team winning. He wants his 25, 30, 34 points so the headlines look right after the game. Winning is nice, but the numbers protect his legacy. That challenges the story LeBron has built over 2 decades. Kwame even said the Lakers looked more connected when LeBron was absent. Coming back, LeBron disrupted the flow, forcing the offense to go through him instead of letting it run through the younger star. Wins came, but the chemistry suffered. The Giannis block highlighted another point. Giannis is an old-school superstar. He plays both ends, guards the best player, and still attacks on offense. He didn't hesitate, didn't show reverence, he just played. Kwame said that blocks symbolized the league moving past LeBron's era of automatic dominance. Kwame's critique extended to the whole system. Today, players are rewarded for points, stats, and contracts, not defense or impact. Media, awards, and money encourage chasing averages over winning. Scoring 30 matters more than shutting down the best player. He didn't spare Luka either. While Luka is clearly the #1 offensive option, Kwame noted his defensive limits. In playoffs and finals, defense still matters. That's why old legends were different. They carried both ends, adjusted their role based on the night, facilitated if shots weren't falling, locked in if defense demanded it. That versatility defined greatness. Kwame says LeBron, at 41, is doing the opposite, that LeBron is chasing the story that he's still dominant at an age no one else has been. He wants the comparisons, the highlights, the attention. Look what I'm doing at this age. It's impressive, but Kwame says it comes at the team's expense. Focusing on proving himself individually means he stops trusting the team. That's why Kwame calls him a fraud, not denying his career, but pointing out what he's doing now. A player who talks about team basketball, but demands the spotlight. A player who claims to make the right play, but forces shots when pride is on the line. A player who praises teammates publicly, but celebrates his stats privately. The debate is tricky because both sides have evidence. LeBron is still producing. His longevity is unmatched. But basketball isn't played on paper, it's played in moments. And in that tied game moment, Kwame believes LeBron failed. Not because he missed, but because he took the shot. Now the bigger question, do the Lakers fully commit to Luka as the closer? Do they publicly redefine LeBron's role? Or keep pretending there's no hierarchy issue? The longer this goes, the louder voices like Kwame's will get. This isn't hate, it's accountability. Legends aren't immune to criticism, especially when their decisions affect younger stars and the team's direction. The ball is now in LeBron's court, literally and figuratively. Will he step back and empower the next guy when it matters? Or will ego creep in during crunch time? Reputations don't change overnight, but moments like this add up, and people are watching closely. The situation shows more about LeBron's mindset than one misplay. When you're secure in your role, you don't force moments. You trust the system, the hierarchy, and the player who's been carrying the scoring load all season. Right now, that's Luka. Numbers and the eye test agree. What makes it worse? LeBron has always preached making the right basketball play. But the right play isn't determined by legacy, contracts, or social media. It's about giving your team the best chance to win. Driving straight into one of the league's best defenders instead of giving the ball to your hottest scorer fails that test. This conversation feels different now. In the past, criticism bounced off him because wins and championships silenced doubts. But now, with chemistry issues and younger stars ready to take the reins, every late-game decision is scrutinized. Kwame isn't saying LeBron was never great. He's saying the league has changed, and LeBron hasn't fully accepted his new place. Great leaders know when to step forward and when to step aside. To extend his impact, that adjustment has to happen soon. For the Lakers, this isn't just about one season, it's about direction. Are they building for the future or clinging to the past out of nostalgia and name recognition? You can't do both. Eventually, someone must be fully empowered. Half measures only create confusion in crunch time. Should Luka be the unquestioned closer, or does LeBron still deserve that role? This debate is far from over. Drop your thoughts in the comments.